Yes, that's right. My first top 20 ever has been completed. It's still top 20, right?
What?
No, no, alright. I know that sounds bad.
Anyway, that's not important. Playing this was one massive fucking ride, I'll tell you that much. And I haven't even fully experienced it yet. Not only have I not even beat PC while writing this, the perfect update is still to come. Anyway, we can't just get right into HDFAC, we gotta start with HDF, of course. Actually, you start with SDF. For the love of God, shut up. Just cut to the next section.
Singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always after Guala, yeah, and you are not badass. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a party that's a no.
The final attempt of the day. The final attempt of the day.
Anyway, yeah, playing this mode was a reality check. It was the first thing that I enjoyed and completed that was top 50, and it introduced me to the world of, you know, gameplay that's actually skill-based.
Nice! That's like 550 something.
Anyway, my stats for this mode really put into perspective that playing any mode in the top 30 is a massive step up from anything else I had done before, especially Hyper Showdown. Anyway, let's go through my progress with this mode, even though you already saw on the edit, but shut up. By the way, I just wanted to say this section will be unorganized and not very good, because I forgot to label each recording by what day they happened. So sorry about that, bye. Anyway, on my very first stream in HCF, I got a 230, a very big accomplishment for me at this point. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, cool. That was dead anyway. Yeah. I mean, power wasn't the worst. I didn't even know if I was gonna go for the mode because the top 30 sounded fucking crazy to me at the time. Anyway, tomorrow I got a 237. This one actually really pissed me off. No, I'm such a retard! Dumbass fucking death.
Looks like something bad happened.
It doesn't matter for long because progress is progress, and so far it's been incredible. Anyway, what about next day? Oh, a 3 AM? Shit, roll the clip. No! What? You didn't make... So yeah, the very next attempt, I was met with a 4 AM. This was the biggest shock to me ever. I didn't care that I didn't have pace, I just got 4 AM on a top 30 mode. This was an insane motivation boost, and I knew I had to beat this mode. And if 5 AM was close, then I wasn't going to stop until I got what I wanted. Anyway, just roll the 4 AM clip. What the fuck? No! I just pressed... Oh my god. What the fuck? So yeah, it was probably very obvious from that clip that I did not expect to get 4 AM at all. But I knew the grind was still not over. I still had to go for the dreaded 5 AM hour, which is one of the hardest hours for any mode because of the ungodly nerves you can get. Luckily, with enough perseverance, I was finally able to get my first 5 AM on Hyper Golden Freddy. Oh my god, that is the shakiest I've ever been in my life. That is by far the shakiest I have ever been in my entire life. Now, you may have noticed me mention shakes in that clip, and yeah, I knew nerves were going to be bad in this game, but holy shit, I did not expect the crazy fucking nerves you can get from playing silly bear game. Just look at my hands in this clip. god. Unfortunately, I knew this place wasn't going to go on forever. I'm going to have a bad day soon. And oh my fucking god. The next few days would be hell. Next day, I didn't even get 1 2 a.m. Yeah, you heard me. Roughly 5 1 a.m.s as well. This was a massive blow to my confidence. I was so used to steamrolling through progress every single day that I didn't realise that's not really how max modes work. You're gonna have bad days, but I'll get a new PV soon, right? Oh my fucking god. Nothing would prepare me for the next day. I played for almost 6 hours in total. I got 4 5 a.m.s that day. Just think about that. That's less than 1 5 a.m. per hour. Now put yourself in my shoes really quick. 10 minutes left in the day. The clock's ticking on 5 a.m. You need to win here. It's cinematic. The win is in sight. I can do this. Wait, why is a sad song playing?
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Look, I really didn't know where it was going to go from now. It could go literally any direction. This could take another few days, could take a week. I was scared, but all I knew is this mode was going to take a lot longer than I actually thought. But, like a lot of the predictions I've made for this max mode, it doesn't always work out like how I thought. Just roll the clip. The final attempt of the day! The final attempt of the day! Oh my god. Well, that was a fun ride. Oh my god, that is the shakiest I've ever been in my life. Okay, so it's time for the reason why you actually clicked on this video. Of course, for perfect cacophony. Now you may be wondering, Springle, how can this be much harder? Vision isn't that important in HDF, oxygen is free in HDF, and HDF is super consistent, so long nights won't be that bad. Oh my god, you have no clue how much of a fucking mental strain PC is compared to HDF. So let's go into why these challenges fucking suck. First of all, for long nights. To be honest, for me, at least, long nights was by far the easiest in my opinion. I only died past the 6-minute mark 6 different times. Now, about oxygen, it really isn't the worst thing ever if you're good at the game, but mini readers comboing with any other oxygen draining source will be at the best of time, leave you with 50%. And at the worst of time, you're going to do what I call oxygen farming, which is where you stay in a camera to get oxygen back, usually to like 30%, and after that you kind of just have to play really well and slowly build it back up. By the way, most of the time you'll be losing the most amount of oxygen to the Toilet Bonnie and Mini Reader combo. It kind of sucks, yeah, because pulling off the 0 frame flips are by far my least favourite part about this mode. They just feel really inconsistent. But both of these pale in comparison to flashlight mode. So what does it do? Reduces your vision to a flashlight. Duh. So let's go over the main reason why this sucks. Bonnet is now the hardest character in the game. Okay, now obviously I'm kind of exaggerating. To be honest, I don't know who the hardest character would be. Definitely one of these lot though. But now, it's really hard to see Bonnet, and of course they can spawn on 0 frame flips. Meaning after every flip, I recommend staying in the office for about a second. Yes, even if Nightmare Chica is about to attack. Speaking of... Okay, so Nightmare Chica is really annoying, because in Hypergone Freddy, you had a lot of time to react and do all the office stuff before going in cans. Here, you have way less time to react, and you have to spend way more time for Bonnet. That's obviously a bit of an exaggeration. The reaction time really isn't the problem, the Bonnet is mainly the massive problem. They also just add a little bit extra keyboard torture when you get bad door combos. The main problem is that you have to use an extra finger. Normally, your middle finger isn't used too much for max modes apart from using cameras, but when you're using all of your other fingers at the same time, because of the awkward position S is in, and the fact I normally have my middle finger on the W key, it just makes the keyboard torture really annoying. You almost have to predict Freddy now. With how the camera in the office moves, there's no guarantee you can see Freddy, especially if Phantom Box is on that side. There's probably only a few pixels where you can put your mouse and see Freddy's flash. And to be honest, I didn't know about the Freddy spawns every 5 flips method, even though I watched Lufu's video multiple times. Also, is a funny death that was caused because of flashlight mode. You weren't at the door! Anyway, that was my rant about PC is harder and why flashlight should burn in hell. Let's see how I was doing on day 1. On day 1, I got 5 whole 1AMs. One of them being at 225, my brand new PB. Not much else to talk about, so let's just go to... No, we're not doing this shit again. I started off the day great with a 229. I kind of expected to get PBs like this where I just get a few seconds at a time. No, dude! Oh, yeah, let's go! New PB. Anyway, now let's cut to... Nope. I was really excited for today. Rule of 3 and all that, you know? And luckily my expectations were met. Today I got 3 whole 2AMs, a 323, a 326 back to back, which really shocked me. And finally a 322. Things were looking up for me. That's better. We don't talk about day 4. This day was so bad that I literally deleted all of the files in the day 4 folder because of how mad I was. This was when I realised that PC is like no other beast I've ever played. On some days, I would be so inconsistent, yet others I could get 5 3AMs in the span of 10 minutes. Don't question that logic, please. Anyway, on day 5, I sadly only got 1 2AM being 323, once again highlighting how inconsistent my skill was. Oh, and speaking of inconsistent, day 6. I played for 50 minutes. Do you want to know what I got? Jack shit is what I got. I got 2 1AMs and that's it for the whole day. I was getting really pissed today. You bitch! What do you mean?
That sure was fun.
This was slowly driving me insane for the short 50 minutes I played for this day, and trust me, rage will become a very common trend with this game. Thankfully I don't have to talk about this day anymore, we could go to day 7, which will surely be better. Wait, can I go back to day 6? Anyway, God, this day was bad. On the bright side, I finally got another fucking 2AM after a few days, so that was nice. What is wrong with me, my guy? Dude. But I also only got 1AM today. And this just shows how annoying the Flashlight Bonnet Nightmare Chica combo is. Just roll the clip. Am I a fucking retard, mate? I could have saved that so easily. Anyway, day 8's probably going to be more the same shit. Wait. Holy shit. A 411? That's so good. Finally a new PB. Damn, it's still a 2AM? I wonder what it...
It's impossible.
So, yeah, we just skip 3AM entirely, because why not? I might as well place both the PB clips right here, because I don't know really how to insert them into this section. Oosh. Oh! 410! Oh my god, yes! Finally! Sure, just skip 3AM. Okay. 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 Yep. Holy shit. Unfortunately, that's really all that happened today. I mean, I say that like that wasn't the biggest fucking part of this grind so far. But let's just go to day 9. Hopefully I can keep this momentum. I mean, surely it's gonna be a good day, right? I stand corrected. Before I talk about how cancerous this day was, could you please subscribe? This is my first video on the main channel. It's my first big video in general, and it would mean a lot to me. Thanks, bye. Look, I'm not even going to try to describe how awful this day was. I'm just going to play a couple clips and you can decide yourself. Why fat finger that too? Fucking hell! I hate you. Fuck off! Wow. Oh my god, don't let day 10 be as bad as the other fucking days so far. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. And... oh. Never mind. Yeah, so today was actually pretty good. I got my first 3 AM somehow after my first 4 AM, so don't question that. But yeah, the first recording kind of sucked. How long was it? An hour and 16 minutes long, what the fuck? On the bright side, I got 4 whole 2 AMs and a 3 AM today. Incredibly consistent. This day was a massive confidence boost for me, and this was when I got into the last stretch of this grind. There were just 4 more days standing between me and perfect cacophony. I just didn't know it yet. I played for an hour and 20 minutes for day 11. I got 2 AMs. That was nice, I guess. God, this day fucking sucked. You can tell by how many recordings I have in this folder. I had to take so many breaks today, just because it was so boring and annoying. What? What? Anyway, what was day 12 like? Yep, that's right. After 2 uneventful recordings, I got another 3 AM finally. I sound really angry in this clip, but trust me, consistency was making me really happy. It's just that I haven't got a 4 AM for so fucking long. This was a massive hurt to my mental. But regardless, I pushed through and you know what? It was worth it. All for day 13. That's right, I finally got another 4 AM on day 13. What do you mean? What happened? Dude, fat fucking fingers. This was my brand new personal best for Perfect Cacophony. All of a sudden, I was really happy again, and I knew it was only a matter of time before I got a 5 AM. Day 14 time. This day was also an incredible day, apart from this really weird death. You killed in 1 frame? Not only did I get 2 4 AMs, but I also got 3 3 AMs, one of which I actually lost to my dog.
2, 1.
You're joking me! Oh, another thing, I was watching a video on that day, and it turns out OBS had actually picked it up. And you know when a video chooses a specific frame, and chooses that as the thumbnail when it turns into a file? Yeah, it was a pretty long recording, and I think this fits it very well. However, I can't be too mad about that day, because I even got a new PB. Honestly, this one kind of worried me. My past 2 PBs basically just increased by 15 seconds. I had this little fear I was going to have 9 more PBs before I beat this mode. Luckily, that wouldn't be true. The final day of Perfect Cacophony. Anyway, this day started in the perfect way. I'm not joking. On my first attempt, I put on some music, and while Smells Like Teenage Spirit is playing, I get a fucking 3 a.m. No! No! Is there a more badass way to start a day, especially the day you beat a top 20 max mode? Anyway, it was later in the day now. I had just got another late run and I was fucking confident. Today was my most consistent day, by far. And of course, your girl always delivers. And I finally fucking beat my new hardest. Perfect Cacophony. Play the run, bitch.
Find a way inside. 3. 2. Find a way inside. 1.
What is wrong with me? I just shot it. Dude.
2. 1. 3. 2. 1.
What is wrong with me? Why would I fall down the fence?
1. 1. 1. 3. 2. 1. 1. 3. 2. 1. 3. 2. 1. 2. 1. 3. 2. 1. 2. 1. 3. 2. 1. 2. 1. 1. 3. 2.
Oh my god, I'm BBC! I'm BBC! Oh my god, I'm BBC! I'm BBC! I'm BBC! I'm BBC! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm BBC! I'm BBC! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm BBC! I'm BBC!
Damn. Well, that was a lucky fucking run. Also, yes, that was me being one frame away from death at the end due to that power out, but I'm not fucking complaining, am I? Anyway, that was my submission for the monthly max mode in EMA. Yeah, as much as I joke, I did this entirely so I could prove that I can do more than I think. I was stuck on OGLP for so long, at least 40 hours, and I decided enough was enough. I need to prove myself that I can do something more than just Hyper Showdown, especially since it wasn't even going to be top 100 soon. So like any other normal person, I did a top 20. Anyway, as most of you know, the original plan was to do SSM, I'm not doing that anymore. Silent Suicide Mouse fucking sucks. So the plan is now to do Ascension to Heaven, but I'm not too sure about that yet because I haven't even properly started Epic Maxim mode yet. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. See you in a couple of years, probably, knowing how this video took to come out